Welcome back to another episode of Where Are We Doing Today? Trucking, that's the answer, always will be. Today we're in Pennsylvania. We're in this Lebanon right here. That's how we're picking up our load today. We had to do another tandem slide, which I'll show you. I don't know if last time I was able to show you guys how we slide the tandems. I know I did, but the second part of it had no audio. So if you had seen it and you had questions, what we do here is just I pull this down and those pins right there are gonna come back out. So down and those pins right there, they pop right out. And that's how you lock the tandems after sliding them. And we see what they put in the truck for us. And we have, I don't know what we have here. Looks like sugar or some form of landscaping, but we'll get in there and see. And this is, I think, seeding. I don't even know what it is, but it shows like it's a seeding, something that you put on the soil after fertilizing, right here. So that's what we got today. Strapped down. I don't think that's going anywhere. It's about 7 to 9 pallets, almost half a trailer, but not even half a trailer. This is just 2, and everything else is lined up in the middle. So it's probably like what, 9 pallets. I could probably haul 25 to 30 pallets, so that's nothing. Let's close these doors, go into the office, get the paperwork, and we get rolling. Good morning, beautiful Saturday here, and let me just find the sun. Let's find the angles. All right, there we go. Today we're in the yard, Saturday morning, actually Saturday afternoon, and what we're doing today is we are getting the truck ready for routine preventative maintenance. And one of the things that we do during the routine preventative maintenance is change oil, grease up everything that needs to be greased up, check the differential fluids for levels, and grease the fifth wheel. So today I went to the store, bought some oil. This truck is a Century, which is about a 10 liter, 10 gallons, I should say, 10 gallons. It takes about 10 gallons. I just realized right now that I completely forgot to get the Lucas additive, which is something that prevents your engine from wear and tear. That's what I would call it. So I should have gotten that. Completely forgot about it. But what I did not forget to do is get the filters and the oil that's gonna go on the truck. Even though I do have 10 gallons, I'll probably add, I'm gonna ask the mechanic if he can do 9 gallons, and I could probably add the rest in on Monday or Tuesday, but I'll go and get that. So what we're gonna do today is disconnect the fifth wheel from the trailer, or the tractor from the trailer, and move it forward so that when the mechanic comes in, he's gonna find the truck all disconnected, and he's gonna be able to grease every aspect of the truck that needs to be greased easier. And that makes, when I make the job easier for him, he is more willing to do to go the extra mile, I would say. So make it easy for him, disconnect the fifth wheel, the tractor and the trailer, so that he's able to grease the fifth wheel, the latch, all the stuff that I showed you before. And once he's done, he's probably going to put it in, or when I come in on Monday or Tuesday, I'll just hook them up together. So I'll show you the oil, the gallons that we need is 10, but I'll show you, and the filters that we need. I was going to buy the belts that I changed last time because the mechanics said they were not the right size, so I was going to change the belts and get the right ones, but those ones are still good. Maybe another couple weeks wouldn't hurt, but I definitely need to get some new ones. Let's get on with the oil change, or rather with the disconnection, so that the mechanic can find it easier. All right, let's go. So I already did the landing gear right here. So I already retracted the landing gear. It's almost at the last possible turn, and I still got some space under there, and that side is looking like it's almost touching. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop these airbags right here. There's a button in there, and I'll show you. This button right here, we've done this before. Air suspension, right now it's on auto, and what I'll do, I'll just hit lower. And before I do that, let me pull. There's a freight train that always comes through here. So currently, excuse the loud horn. So I'm gonna pull this latch right here, and that will release the trailer. And because I have the landing gear down, it's not gonna collapse or fall. So pull the latch, and there we go. It's all the way out. Now the trailer is not holding onto the tractor anymore. And the other thing I need to do is I need to disconnect the lines. Emergency line, there we go. And then I need to disconnect the service line, the blue line, this one, and the electrical connection. There. So all this, I'll just leave them here because I'm not driving. This truck is just pulling forward. And what that will do is it's gonna let the mechanic be able to grease the fifth wheel right there, and when we're coming back in, we make sure we don't hit this once it's all serviced, because all the grease will be left on it. So let's go hit that button right there, and let's lower the airbags right here. So we flip it, and immediately we run, and we see how that works. So the airbags right there, they're losing air, and this is now touching. So we're losing air, and here you can see the airbags are coming down. So all the way down, and as you can see, the fifth wheel and the kingpin right there, there's a whole lot of space that wasn't there before, and that means right there, and that means we're ready to move forward and give this guy an easy time to do the oil change. So let's do that. Ooh, almost fell. All right, let's move this truck forward. Right now everything's looking normal. The oil pressure is pretty good. The coolant level is looking pretty good. This is the RPM, looking pretty good, charging right. We have all the air that we need and the fuel. So since we are not connected to the trailer, we are not going to be pushing the trailer brakes in yet, because as soon as we push it in, we're just dumping out air. So we do not need to push this because the tractor does not connect to the trailer. So what we're going to be pushing today is the tractor. There, that's the only one we're going to be pushing. And as soon as we push, a little bit of air comes out, and we definitely putting forward gear, and let's move it forward. Just a little bit, just a little bit. There we go. All right, so engage the tractor parking brake, and as soon as we do that, come back out here, see, we now have the tractor exposed. The kingpin rather is exposed, and that means our mechanic can easily get under there, grease that up, check the differential for any leaks and level, and as soon as it's done, we can raise these airbags by flipping the switch on the opposite side. Now I'll just do that to show you guys. So we have lowered this, and what we're gonna do is just flip it back onto automatic, and little do you know, it's filling back up, and as you can see, it raises all the way up. And that, my friends, is how you dump air out of the tractor. And that's pretty straightforward. So the mechanic is gonna be here much later. I just have to text him. Let me show you the gallons and everything else, because I was gonna forget. And I don't know if I've come up too far, but that's pretty good. I'm worried about it. So here, these are the filters. These are the two really long. This is a fuel. This is an oil filter. Can you see it right here? Oil filter. And this is a fuel filter right there. So I need 2 of this and 2 of this, and that's what I got. And I noticed one of my marker lights was out, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install that later. I'm just gonna take this out of there, that way the mechanic doesn't think I'm leaving it for him to install it. All right, just put this back in here. And just in case you're curious, just the fuel filters alone, I don't know why it's not focusing, right there, it's $77.16. The 4 oil filters, the 2 fuel filters and the oil filters. And here is the oil that we're going to be using. I bought this from Walmart. It's a Delvac, mobile Delvac, and this is for heavy duty trucks. And I've been using this for years, and it's the cheapest brand, but once I put this on and I use the Lucas, it always works out. So that should be it. So all the oil, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 2.5 gallons, of which I need 4 of them to make 10. And my oil filter and fuel filters. Good. All right, that should be all that we need. And once it's done, I'll be back here on either Monday or Tuesday, and I'll update you guys. I'll show you everything that he's done, if they're barely noticeable, really. But I'll notice the filters. Obviously the other ones are probably dirty. So if this is your first time here, kindly consider subscribing. I appreciate the effort. I see a lot of you are watching the channel, and if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Leave me any questions you have. If you have any questions about trucking in general, generally any questions you may have, just leave a comment down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But I appreciate you watching these videos. Let me know what I could do to improve your experience, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.